Okay, you guys, Simon Huck is here. Again.
By popular demand from no one.
Encore. No, I love you so much. And last time I was on the floor, by the way, if you guys want to see part one, swipe up for part one of me and Simon, because we told your whole story there.
We did.
Which everyone, when I'm telling you, and I swear on my life, I'm not a liar like you. When people ask me, what's an episode I can listen to, like jump right in, get on the treadmill, I'm like, Simon.
That's so, you said that after and I didn't believe you, and that's so kind of you. I
still say it till this day.
That's so nice. I told Phil that I was coming on today, and I hadn't told him before this morning, and he was like, who canceled?
He got a sense of humor.
Who canceled?
Wait, was he serious? Or
he was being serious. Yeah. No,
That's such a you joke.
I know. It's also mean. Yeah. It's also mean. He was so serious about it. He was like, no, I didn't mean it like that. But like,
oh my God,
you didn't tell me before. And I'm like,
okay.
Ryan Reynolds canceled. Like, it wasn't me.
Yeah. Listen, he's still pinned, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, that was a great interview.
I know. You guys deal with it. Back to my reposting. Simon, every time I post a story about things being sent to me, which by the way, Simon, I do not post them all.
Oh, that's not possible.
I do not post them all.
You post at least 5 frames a day. Thank you so much for the hair care. And then, of course, vitamins are your favorite.
Vitamins are actually my least favorite,
well,
motherfucker.
Stop.
I'll tell you why.
Posting them.
Literally. What did I tell you the other day? I said that a big brand that does supplements wanted to do a collab, and I firstly thought if that would be okay with you.
Yeah.
No, if that would be okay with Simon.
And what did I say?
You said, "Oh, I don't care."
That's not what I said.
What
I said I would block you. It's like of all categories, you need to, like, are you a wellness person?
You know what isn't tracking here?
Tell me.
Like the Kardashians, right?
Okay.
Because Lemme, you do with Kourtney.
Yes.
They do competitive things all the time and they don't care. Can you learn from them? Like Good American does the everyday panty that Skims does the everyday.
Okay. I mean,
everyday jeans, and she has bodysuits, the bodysuits.
Okay.
They both do bodysuits.
Yeah.
They're fine with it.
Yeah. Well, are you a Kardashian?
You are a little bit. So learn from them.
So far adjacent. Hence Phil thinking that there was a cancellation.
Phil asking if there's a cancellation.
No, not well.
We were also talking right before because Regina just mentioned to us that she saw our interview.
Yes, love Reg.
And I was like, I would never get a team.
Remember how anti-team you were?
Okay, but I'm still anti in general.
There's a publicist. I'm sure there's a manager. There's definitely an agent.
There's not a manager.
Who's doing glam and wardrobe?
Me and H&M.
You're not pulling anything?
Not pulling.
Wow. Okay, but soon. In 6 months, there'll be a pull.
No, if I did go somewhere big, maybe I'll like take a one off, you know? But I might have had an agent then too. An agent, you need to do the deals. PR, I didn't believe that people like me needed it.
Okay.
But I was in my year of yes. And I was like, could get me more podcast press? Sure.
And what about TikTok? Do you want to tell them about TikTok?
That I was against it and then I started it?
No, you actually now invented the platform.
I did not. Regina actually forced me into it because she's Gen Z.
Yeah.
Just speaks that
language. And how much do you love it now?
Do not love it.
Really?
Actually secretly hate it.
Are you on it all day?
Not at all. I never go on it.
Do you have the login?
I do have the login.
Okay.
But I some trends that I see, I'm like, oh, I like it. I like the it's my anxiety, which we are doing.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Oh, I can't. I'm terrified of trends.
We're doing it.
I do my TikTok days with Kourtney and
oh yes.
And I'm cringe. I'm like a millennial dad. I can't get into it.
You think?
I mean, Kourtney's like, she's so good. She's like, no, you're perfect. I'm like, did you see me?
I love when you go out there and you do your content days.
Lemme days. We have one coming up.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like flying there for work and stuff?
I don't mind. I used to go and spend 3 days and now I fly in for 12 hours. I literally go for the day and I take the red eye that night.
Why? What's so urgent for you?
Well, because I miss my dog and I miss my life.
You're a dog person.
And the gym routine. And I just miss it. And I go twice a month. So it's a lot.
I did not see you as a dog person.
Neither did I.
Now you have a dog. I just FaceTimed you the other day and I was holding my precious baby.
Yeah.
That you ignored.
Your dog. Yeah.
My dog. And I was like, hi. Say hi to Lenny, who's the most gorgeous thing alive.
Yeah.
And you said, I think it's one of those things where because I don't have a baby, you're not like into the babies. You weren't into dogs before you found your dog.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's the case with everything. Like I never cared about dogs before. Phil did a foster of this dog. And I wrote him, I said, just so you know, this isn't going to work for us if you keep the dog. Then I
wrote him like
because he couldn't bring the dog home. He took the dog to Montauk, to our beach house. And he spent like 7 days there. And I said, is it time to come home? He said, I'm going to bring the dog home for 2 days. Within the first 12 hours, I was hooked.
Does he shed?
No. Does my baby shed? No, of course he doesn't shed. He also gets a blowout once a week.
No, he does not.
The vendors for this dog is insane.
Wait, a blowout or a groom? Full groom?
Like a mini groom. Yeah. And then we watch him a little bit. I mean, he has a dog walker and then he goes to dog camp every day. Like he goes outside the city to like the fields of Pennsylvania.
You told me. Wait, not every day.
Every day?
What if he comes back with ticks, Simon?
Oh, no. Well, he gets his blowout. No, he doesn't have ticks. And he loves it. He's just such a spoiled dog, but it feels so good to give him that love and attention.
But do you feel like maybe because you were thinking about a baby.
Yeah, the baby, I know.
And now you replace it with this dog.
I had to. Phil wasn't ready. Phil's younger than I am, and I felt like...
And he's younger in spirit.
Oh.
Like he's a few years younger, but he's actually like spiritually...
Have you seen his Instagram? Upside down photos, blurry?
What do you mean? I every time he does that, I'm like, remember to do that. That's cool. But I've never done it because I'm not cool enough to even plan to do it.
No, the
horizontal, vertical, out of the frame, so you just see the thing.
It's sick.
Belts, shoes.
He called my Instagram embarrassing. He said there's no vibe, there's no creative, there's no like point of view. I was like, hi, nice to meet you late into this marriage.
Is he caring about his POV?
POV.
Stop.
Yeah. I'm like, bye.
Wait. So, okay. He's way younger in vibes.
He is. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Phil's like 6 years younger than I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Which isn't a lot.
But I think he now cares more about aesthetic and is genuinely interested.
Did you get him into like the fashion Gucci?
No, I throw money at the problem. I am not. There are some people out there, especially, I mean, maybe this is a generalization, but gay guys who just have naturally great style.
Yeah.
I am not that person.
Really?
No, I am like mannequin. Like I go in and buy the mannequin look, like the shirt, the pants, and the shoes from the same store.
Wait, do you ever have somebody to help you?
No, but maybe I should. I always feel like...
Oh my God, imagine you get like I
need help.
Groomer.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do anything. This is like my biggest occasion is your podcast. But
first of all you do is things. You are out at the corner store every day of the week.
No, and you're clocking it every day of the week.
You are out with like Instagram models. I click their thing. I'm like, who's this model? They're like rep by IMG.
Oh,
how do you know every model rep by IMG?
I don't. They find me. These ladies find me.
How?
Honestly, I don't know.
You pretend to be anti, but you're so social. You have a million friends.
No, but I think I keep like the same. I have like a very strong gay posse of like, no, I don't know where you're getting this model bit from. I know who you're targeting right now. And it's just so sad for you. And I pray for you every day. Like, I know you're daggering me right now about a particular person, but I'm going to let it go.
Okay. Okay. So no five. Okay. A few IMG models.
But you know my gay family.
Yeah. We talked about this and it is true about you. At the end of the day, you might think Simon is this like fancy on a yacht, like in Capri. You've been on yachts in Capri.
But I'm the plus one of the plus one.
You're the plus one of the plus one.
Yeah.
But somebody needs to do a montage of you just like like there's so many iconic moments and you're there
as the plus one,
right?
Yeah,
as the plus one, but you were there in those moments. You're like the traveling gnome.
Yeah. No, honestly, that could be a brand of merch. Just like this gnome,
just like this
who's
gnome
watching.
Thing. But what was I gonna say? Oh, that you think he's this like super social, out there person.
Yeah.
That's just hopping around with like Beyonce all day.
Yeah.
But like you really love your gay family.
I do.
First of all, every event of Simon's is like a gay pride parade.
It is.
You can't like walk through.
No,
it's like
not
sweaty.
It's not star-studded.
There's fishnet.
Yeah.
like there's just like a lot of bros.
I think when you
that you would think if I was single, I'd be like, ew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you have so many gays that like.
No, it's like, I know. It's Phil having an affair. I know. You wouldn't know because it's like our friends.
Your friends are all so hot.
Yeah. Well, everyone's just, we're in the gym. We're doing everything.
I wanted to bring another gay that was on the pod.
Who?
I told you.
Oh.
I won't out him right now.
God.
I mean, no, he's out as gay, but like,
okay.
But I wanted to bring him to one of your things.
Oh, yeah. And I said you should.
And you said, yeah.
And I ended up seeing him on a plane the very next day that you brought it up. I never even told you.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Did you say anything?
No.
Nothing?
Did you say anything to him?
About you? Yeah.
Oh, he should have. Yeah, no, I didn't.
So he knows.
Okay.
Okay, but he doesn't know that you know that.
We sat like two behind each other.
Oh.
On Delta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think in gay land, or just in entertainment land, you can have friends that are like in the industry and that can be your friend group.
Yeah.
I very early on realized like that was not going to be my story. Like I needed to have real friends that had nothing to do with like what I do. But
you are very like in the industry.
Yeah. I mean, you want me to be. You keep pushing me there, but I don't think I am in the... I wouldn't say I'm like...
You know everybody.
Yes.
You're invited to everything.
I mean, yes.
Like not the Golden Globes, but...
No, literally, like the opening of the envelope I get invited to. I'm not like at the Vanity Fair party.
Should be.
I mean, could be.
Need PR.
Yeah.
Need PR at the Vanity Fair party. Is there anybody in that world, because you've met everybody, been around anybody, that like would excite you to meet that you haven't yet?
That I haven't met?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a Julia Roberts is just so far out of our realm.
Yeah, like an OG.
An OG.
By the way, you know how you actually taught me this, and I've mentioned this before. You've taught me a lot.
Oh, God, please.
Really?
Team.
Is that you make me forget what I'm going to say, you fuck.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Okay. You've taught me because when I used to make fun of teams.
Ugh.
Okay. You used to tell me like, the most famous, most rich people don't have like these teams or do, but don't talk about them. Yeah. Whereas like the influencers that we hate will mention them every sentence and throw them in your face. And once you've said that to me, it made me notice it more, get the ick more, hate more.
Yeah.
But also Julia Roberts, because I know her publicist. She lives like, shout out Marcy.
Yeah.
Lives like in my neighborhood. She's so cute. Julia fucking didn't even have a nanny in her life.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
These are like the OGs of like, do you need to take a call?
Well, no.
A Listerine?
I'm just going to have a Listerine. I feel my breath is fresh, but oh my God, this is
the last one?
Yeah.
Are we on a paid moment right here?
This is...
They don't give a fuck.
No,
huh?
don't.
They'll
they don't
comment.
even...
That's
barely. I'm unread for the last 2 months. This isn't going to work.
It's not working?
It's jammed. I think I actually, this went into the bathtub or something. It's all squished, but it's fine. I think my breath is okay.
The fact that you're going to die from a Listerine overdose.
I think it's okay. I do like...
What does Kourtney say about the Listerine?
Oh, what do you think? She thinks it's fully...
not okay.
Yeah, she also... I was on a Zoom with her 2 days ago and I had my earbuds in and she said, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I have my earbuds in. And she said, those are bad for your health.
Yeah.
Like you can only... And then I saw her have like the hardwired
I have hardwired too.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
So I'm a bit late on that.
Yeah. Also, I think it's just nicer. You don't lose it as much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not into the look.
I mean,
do you keep one in like all day? Is that you?
I mean, not all day, but when I'm like in an Uber or walking somewhere, like the buds are in.
Yeah.
You look at me like I'm an alien. The entire city is wearing these buds, Amanda.
That's just my face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm wondering, like, you're not that healthy. Right?
Excuse me?
Like,
are you okay?
No, Kourtney's this like organic, like she radioactive, whatever.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm toxic.
No, you're not toxic, but you're not.
What does that even mean? I'm not healthy. Like,
no, you're not. How many Diet Cokes do you have a day?
Oh, like, what are you, like a journalist when I go for dinner with you? I have one when I go for dinner and I don't have alcohol.
Oh, you don't have it home?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not at home for reals?
No, I mean, maybe on a Friday night, but I substitute Diet Coke for alcohol. That's like my treat.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I don't love drinking.
What it does to you?
I just don't like the feeling. I hate the hangover. I love an espresso martini, but I consider that like a dessert.
Oh my God, what did you say on our first pod? This is how much I loved it because I have flashbacks. Do you remember when you told me you used to be a stoner?
Yeah.
And you were like, you didn't see that for me? And then what does he say, Regina? You just saw it. He said something really funny. Let's see if you really watched it.
I'm wearing a bustier.
No, not that. Not that. He said something like, you didn't see this about me, about being a stoner. And then what did you call yourself? Like
Pablo Escobar. Yeah. No, I was a heavy, back in the early 2000s, I was like a big stoner.
And now you won't?
Now I can't because I have chronic malaise.
What's
suffer
malaise?
from malaise. Malaise is just general tiredness and brain fog. And I have suffered from this, for over 7 years. Just even today.
Do you think you have Lyme?
No, I've done it all. I think I just have to avoid anything bad for me.
Really?
That's why I'm surprised you called me unhealthy.
No. Listerine strips are outdated as fuck.
Okay. You actually have a line of like cookie dough you sell. Like, are you okay?
I don't anymore and it's healthy. Like the ingredients. Listerine. So your health, like you at home, everything is like organic?
Yeah. I mean, not everything is organic. Kourtney's definitely more on it than I am, but I work out every single day.
Yeah. No, you're a healthy guy.
Okay, well, there's a change.
With some, like be relatable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I am healthy, but I splurge.
I could see you having like a vape problem, but I know you don't. But like, if you had a hit of a vape, you'd vape.
Oh,
you'd be vaping right now.
So I had a hit of a vape on Friday night, and I thought I was like Lindsay Lohan. Like I had the best night ever because I love that initial hit, and then you feel horrible in the morning.
So I get asked about my Nutrafol code more than any other. Being an influencer, like if you don't have a Nutrafol code, I just am such a proponent of it. I think it's just such a great supplement that has all great stuff in it. But truly, when I got pregnant with Noah, and everyone's like, wait for your hair to like shed out in the shower. So that's when I discovered Nutrafol, saw that it really worked, was like, oh my God, everyone's not lying. And then when I got pregnant with Lenny, I kind of was like, okay, I'm going to start right away on this after I give birth. And luckily they came out by then with a postpartum formula, which is breastfeeding friendly. So I started taking that and I'm just love it.
Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people. That's why this Mother's Day, Nutrafol makes the perfect gift. There's something for every mom on your list. The postpartum formula is great for women in the first year after giving birth. The Women's Balance formula is perfect for women 45 and up experiencing premenopause or menopause. And of course, the women's formulas are great for those who are in between life stages.
So this Mother's Day, consider Nutrafol. It's the best-selling hair growth supplement. Whether you're gifting to yourself or a loved one, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off any order. Enjoy free shipping when you subscribe. Go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code NOTSkinnyGIFT. Nutrafol.com, that's spelled Nutrafol.com. The promo code is NOTSkinnyGIFT. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code NOTSkinnyGIFT. I read a quote once that was like, you spend 1,500 gazillion hours in bed like the average person. I'm like, okay, so my bed needs to be the best. I need to get the best pillows, the best bed, the best sheets. Like when you realize just how long and how much time you spend somewhere, like that's when you're like, I'm going to invest. You know, like Huz makes fun of me for like changing the decor in my house every second. I'm like, the place that I spend the most time is my home. You want me to like hate it? No. So we're changing out the rug. So that goes for bed too. Like I want to be comfortable, especially like I'm a hot sleeper. I need like those cooling sheets. And Boll & Branch has this best-selling percale sheets. And you'll never sleep hot again, you guys. They're made with special cooling weave and the finest 100% organic cotton. These sheets feel crisp to the touch, breathable to sleep in, and offer cool comfort that lasts all night, even for the sweatiest of sleepers. You gotta feel the difference cool comfort can make with Boll & Branch's 30-night guarantee. That means that if you hate it after 30 nights, guess what? They're like, no prob, everyone else loves it. Money back. You're going to love Boll & Branch. Is also a great gift, and all these things are coming up, probably summer birthdays, Mother's Day. Like, you're going to love these sheets. So it's time, you guys. Feel the difference an extraordinary night's sleep can make with Boll & Branch. Get 15% off plus free shipping on your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com/notskinny. That's Boll & Branch, BOLLAND, branch.com/notskinny to save 15%. Exclusions apply. See site for details. This episode is brought to you by Saks Fifth Avenue. You guys know I'm all about a little retail therapy, and Saks is basically the chicest form of that. Like, when I shop Saks, I'm not just scrolling. I'm curating a whole vibe. Like, I'm feeling like Carrie Bradshaw. I'm entering my rich mom era, my I just flew back from Paris, no big deal energy. They have everything. Loewe, Prada, Bottega, Balenciaga, Staud. Every brand I stalk on Instagram when I want to feel inspired or when I want to spiral, but like in a chic way, is there. If you leave Saks Fifth Avenue and you leave their store with a bag, like, how chic do you feel? How chic do you feel when you like order something from there? How chic does your friend feel when you buy her a gift from there? Like, imagine you bring her like a gift, like, in the store and that, like, you can't bring her Zara. Like, you know what I mean? Like, step it up. They have a dangerous shoe game. Okay. Saks is where you go when you want to have the quiet luxury moment, like Sophia Richie vibes. Okay. That's the aesthetic. Saks makes it so easy to find style inspiration. So whether you're shopping for a vacation, a date, an event, or just to walk around your apartment looking fabulous, because you know what? That's underrated. Saks is the move. So yeah, treat yourself. You deserve it. Go to Saks.com and elevate your life, your closet, your vibe. Saks is the destination for luxury fashion. And now you know. Shop Saks.com.
Let's talk about Lindsay Lohan for a second. I've been wanting to say something on Instagram. I haven't said it yet.
She's incredible.
That she looks so good now and stuff.
She's amazing.
However, what's so funny to me is people can be so condescending. I got this message, and I know people mean well, but sometimes well-meaning people can sound condescending.
Yes.
Because somebody said to me, like, ugh, she's finally sober. Like, look, and I'm like, did she come out and say she's sober? That everyone's deciding?
No, I don't think she's
sober.
No.
I guarantee
she came into hiding, though, to be fair. I think that's what people are referring to.
Like, maybe she's off. Like, we know she had rehab days.
Yeah.
But, like, I definitely think she's, like, having a glass of Sansar at dinner, you know?
Oh, I think she's definitely having wine.
Yeah.
And she lived in Dubai for how many years? She was off the grid. There's no paparazzi or band there.
Yeah.
There was no kind of evidence of her for 5 years.
Right.
And she popped back up, you know,
she's
with an
one
incredible
of the people.
husband.
Yeah, you know her husband. A lot of people
hear that
know
he's
him.
Incredible.
I've heard this too.
Yes.
Oh, so I've heard Bader, his name is, I think.
Yeah.
And I've heard that, like, he's not to give a man the fucking, you know, credit, because obviously she's amazing before him, but that he really kind of like is a great guy that helped her kind of come back in this way.
Yeah. I don't know that personally, but I agree.
But I will say that to me, it's a cultural phenomenon to see the universe rally for someone versus not rally.
Yeah, yeah.
And you've seen stuff in your day. But Lindsay Lohan is one of those people.
Yeah, she's an icon.
Where, no, but I'm telling you, like, the chatter is like,
people are rooting for her.
Rooting. Yeah. Nobody will say Christmas Times 2 was bad.
It was amazing.
The Irish flip a script.
Freaky Friday.
All of it. We're dying.
Down.
Like, I'm like, I had to remind people at one point, like, you know.
Yeah.
Movie star, but it's not like she was in, like,
do you remember
Oscar.
when she had that show on Oprah Winfrey's network, OWN? Remember? She had a reality show.
OWN?
Wasn't it called OWN?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, or whatever it was called. Yeah, she had a reality show on.
Oh, with the fam.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
It wasn't even the fam. She was living. No. She was living in Soho, and she had a reality show.
Really?
Are you?
I know with the fam.
I don't. You keep saying the fam. It was really she was living alone.
No.
I mean, maybe the mom was on it.
Do you know? Yeah.
But
I'm tired of rumors starting.
Is it?
I'm sick of being followed.
Yeah.
I'm tired of people lying, saying.
Are you okay? No, so I agree. Lindsay's having a renaissance and it's not going anywhere. And I think we do this in pop culture where we build someone up, we take them down. We love the takedown.
I wonder.
We see it happening right now. And
by the way, I thought Blake, speaking of takedown, I swear, and if I look in my archives, you will see two things that I said about her. One, that she was like untouchable. Like she's one of those people that you couldn't say anything bad. You'll be like, she's amazing. She's the most gorgeous. She's, you know.
Yeah, America's sweetheart.
Yeah. And what I used to say about her, which I think is still funny, is I used to say, can you believe Blake styles herself? And then I would answer myself and be like, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Because that was all the rage. Like if she styles herself. Right, but I think it's like pretty evident that she does.
Yeah.
She has her own thing going. Yeah. But never in my life would I've ever thought that the world would come crashing down on Blake.
Yeah.
Choose to see the worst, fucking killer.
Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect storm of so many different things. And a generation on TikTok who are basically private investigators.
Literally.
So they're really deconstructing lawsuits in a way. I mean, that never, can you imagine people looking at like 180 pages of like litigation and then being able to craft a 2-minute video summarizing that? Like that's the era that we live in. So
it's a scary era.
Yeah.
But maybe, I wonder, because a lot of people say that like canceling is over and stuff, but then you're like, it's not like canceling. I think there are two parts to this. Right? It's like there's canceling for reals where you can't get a job and no studio would work with you. Right. No one would hire you.
Which is not happening there.
Which is not happening. No. And there's online canceling, which is like everybody hates you.
Right.
And there are two things because, for example, Amy Schumer that I fucking love, you can't post a video of her without everyone being like, she's not funny.
Oh,
but like, she's doing amazing. She fucking came out with a new movie. Should it say I was supposed to be in it again?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah. That got to #1 on Netflix. Right. Like they live separately.
They live separate. And Anne Hathaway has she's a great comp to this.
Yeah.
Remember when she
Calma.
Well, she did Calma, and she also was a host at the Oscars years ago with, what's his name? I forget his name. And it was a really bad hosting. It just didn't work for her.
Yeah.
And she was somewhat canceled.
Hate.
Remember? It was awful. It was so mean. And then she has now come back as the Princess Diaries we all know and love.
Yeah.
It's a renaissance like I've never seen.
I love that we can talk about this the way we can right now. The sad part for you guys is you will never hear the real fucking tea.
What?
Meaning that we can get down and dirty and spill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But we don't want people to be that upset.
If you want to share an example, I'm happy to share an example too, but I'm not going first.
No, we're not sharing examples. I'm just saying that I love gossiping with you.
Yeah. Oh.
Like to the nines. You're my fave to gossip with.
Well, you have such a niche. Like I know, I just called you with such good gossip.
Yeah.
Like a week ago. Do you remember that? It was such a gift. It was a Christmas gift. A Hanukkah gift.
Sometimes you overrate your gossip.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was this an example of that?
I don't remember.
You were foaming at the mouth for this tea.
The thing about me is like, and this is why, you know, a lot of people interview people. A lot of people talk about what's happening in pop culture, movies, reality TV, celebrities.
Yeah.
I actually, where are the cameras? Care. Like,
you do.
I don't care that I can't tell it ever.
Yeah.
I don't care. I fucking want to know.
Yeah. Same.
Like, live for it. It's funny because teams, I just signed with, I was at one agency and I just moved. And the guy that I signed with is like such a character and so crazy. But I told him some things that I know. And he was like, how do you know? Like that really stayed with him till this day. Right. He's like,
how did you know?
How are you in on the most niche shit?
Yeah.
And I'm like, cause I fucking.
You were like Simon Huck. Yeah.
Fuck
you. Give the source. No. Yeah.
It's not even what you think it is.
Yeah.
I know you think this is about you.
Okay, I don't.
It's not.
I'm joking,
it's
you
about
bad woman. You're so unhinged this morning in your new fancy studio. Do the viewers know how rich you are?
H&M blazer. Alohas, which are cute, by the way.
But this studio is an upgrade. We were in a treehouse before.
Shoes.
Okay, don't come for me. We were in a treehouse before.
Let's talk about your house. It was on 80.
Oh, online.
Wait, there's a difference.
There is a difference. Yeah,
okay.
there's in-book.
Did you get an offer? Did you like pitch it? How does it work? By the way, your house is amazing.
Okay, thank you.
Would be my dream house.
Yeah, and I don't care. But yeah, there's a difference. AD in book is very prestige and has to be shot by the right photographer and blah, blah, blah. It's like kind of a thing. Yeah. And online is like, this studio's online. This plant is living online.
Did it mean a lot to you?
It didn't mean a lot to me. I think our interior designer, who we've worked with for 10 years, like she wanted it and she thought it'd be great. And like Phil thought it was cool. And yeah, so.
Yeah, that's a big moment. Would you ever leave that apartment?
The New York, yeah, of course.
You would?
Yeah, we're the type of couple that likes to move every 5 years.
To a different, do you think you would stay in the city?
Stay in the city, but different home. We love renovating and designing. And yeah, it's like where Phil and I thrive. Like Phil could be a realtor. He's on Zillow all day long. He's sending Kourtney Zillow listings as we speak.
For what?
Oh, properties all across the United States.
But why to Kourtney? For her to buy?
For her to buy, for her to look at. Stop. Opinions, thoughts, vibes.
Are they on the same vibe?
They're on that. They have Phil has great real estate taste.
Really?
And Kourtney loves real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's cute.
Yeah, Phil.
So when is the 5 years up?
Oh, we have 2 more years at this place. Yeah.
And you're actually going to start thinking about it?
I don't know if we're actually going to. I mean, we have to figure out what we want to do with the baby first.
To know if you need more bedrooms.
Yeah. Like, are we going to have this baby? Are we not? And I think it's really in Phil's court. I'm ready to have the child.
Okay.
What was the eye roll?
No. Yes. But I feel like maybe you're a little bit like projecting it onto Phil.
Well, I just need him to be like, I'm ready to be Mother Goose.
I know. I really thought he would like, yeah.
No, he's too into vibes.
He needs a few more years with like the IMG models.
I mean,
you know?
the picture.
The horizontal pic.
Yeah, the pictures are horizontal. Like they're upside down. They're blurry. Like they're mood boards. I'm like,
it'd be so fucking cute though.
He'll be the best dad. Yeah. I mean, I feel so lucky because Phil truly is like, I'm obviously the devil, but Phil is such a kind soul. Like he's better than all of us.
And you are such a kind soul. You're Canadian. Duh.
Yeah, duh.
Has to be. Okay, let's be annoying and do some fun cues, okay?
Oh, God.
Okay, speaking of you being on every, like, the traveling gnome, what was, like, the best vacation you ever took?
That I ever took? I would say, okay, so 2 trips come to mind. One was Iceland. I loved Iceland.
Was that with the Kardashians?
That was with the girls like 10 years ago.
I mean, Iceland, like that's on my list and I don't even like to travel. Have you watched this, Roni?
No, I have not.
You don't watch any?
I watched Salt Lake.
Oh, really?
Those women deserve Emmys.
Regina always tells me I have to watch it.
You don't watch Salt Lake? Oh, well, you're not well. Salt Lake is on a level that you can't even. Stop. They're all perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I miss Jen Shaw. I miss all of it.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it.
Okay.
Maybe one day.
And then the Beverly Hills I watch like while I'm on the phone. Like Salt Lake, the phone is away.
Stop. Yeah. What else are you watching now?
Honestly, that's it. Like in terms of binging show, that's it.
Are you watching that show Adolescence?
I just watched it.
Oh, was it so good? You posted it.
No, I didn't post it.
Oh.
No, I didn't. That's another one of your followers. No, I didn't post it, but it's just dark, but it's incredible, but it's dark.
It looks really good.
Exciting day, everybody. Simply has launched a new prebiotic soda. You guys know that I love sodas and I love ones that come with a little something extra. It's not just good, but there's a prebiotic in it, right? So Simply Pop is the new juicy soda. There are 5 flavors: pineapple mango, yum yum, lime, strawberry, citrus punch, yum yum, and fruit punch. This is made with real fruit juice. Simply Pop supports gut health, important, and has 6 grams of prebiotic fiber, no added sugar, and is sweetened with Juice's monk fruit extract. This supports immune health with zinc plus vitamin C. Amazing! Simply Pop is flavor that pops. See what all the fizz is about. Simply Pop is the new juicy soda that happens when you combine the delicious real fruit flavors of Simply with 6 grams of prebiotic fiber to support gut health. Go to cokeurl.com/simplypop to find out where you can try Simply Pop. Find Simply Pop and any of its 5 juicy flavors by visiting them online at cokeurl.com/simplypop. That's Coke, COKEURL.com/simply SIMPLYPOP.
You guys, stop right now because you know I'm here to guide you in life, to influence you.
And I'm going to say that up the top, up on the front. Okay. And be real with you. This is an influenced moment. You're just going to thank me for changing your life. Okay. So this is for anybody who rents. If you haven't heard of Built, you're going to thank me, you guys, because now you can earn points on rent if you pay your rent through Built. So you don't even have to check with your landlord. So don't worry about that. You can start earning points by paying your rent and use that towards flights, hotel stays, fitness classes, and even for your next rent payment. Let me break it down for you. So there's no cost to join Built. And as a member, you're going to earn points on rent and on your everyday spending as well. And you can transfer those points to your favorite hotels and airlines, and even the ones you haven't heard of. There are over 500 airlines and 700,000 hotels and properties around the world that you can redeem your Built points towards. Points can also be redeemed towards a future rent payment and unique experiences that only Built members can access. So why aren't you earning points on rent, you guys? Start earning points on rent you're already paying by going to joinbuilt.com/notskinny. That's joinbuilt, joinbilt.com/notskinny. Make sure you use my URL so they know I sent you. Joinbuilt.com/notskinny. Start earning points on your rent payments today. You guys, I cannot wait to go away for spring break or Passover or Easter or whatever. So, of course, the minute you book a vacation, you start stressing out about your vacay fits. But here's the tea. I know where to go and I know where I'm getting all the vacay fits that I need. And this year, it's happening at Quince, because I deserve Quince's high quality apparel, but also their travel essentials at fair prices. So they have lightweight European linen styles from $30. They have washable silk tops. They have comfy lounge sets. Also, they have premium luggage options and stylish tote bags to carry it all. The best part? All Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to you. So, things I love by Quince. By the way, I have a Quince bed, okay? That's where I have a gorgeous linen bed. I didn't get the suitcases yet. I need to buy them because I don't have suitcases right now. They have everything. Cute little cardigans. Love that for us. For your next trip, treat yourself to the luxe upgrades you deserve from Quince. Go to quince.com/notskinny for 365-day returns, plus free shipping on your order. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/notskinny to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/notskinny.
Okay. Who would you want to be stuck on an island with?
Like in general?
No, let's do Kardashians.
Yeah, not you.
Really?
Oh, no, you would turn on me. Can you imagine? You would take my coconut.
Okay.
Okay.
Not you.
Chloe. Yeah, Chloe.
Chloe. Go to a party with.
Chloe.
Yeah.
She's just so social.
Yeah. Drink matcha with.
I mean.
Yeah. 5 tubs of maple.
Yeah.
I just have to say, when I did, when Kourtney was on the pod and we did it at her house.
Such a good pod.
So fun.
200 degrees.
You
were dripping.
The fact that I didn't faint.
Yeah.
On live
TV. It was
TV.
a heat I've never seen.
It was a heat stroke outside with the fucking heat stroke inside. 80 degrees, fire pit, fire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Her in latex.
Yeah.
Her sweating from the wrist is something I will never forget, and being like, oh, literally like ex machina, like no.
Right. But on the face, perfect. Yeah. On the face, like not even a pore.
No, all of a sudden she's like, there's sweat coming from my wrist.
Yeah. You were you were amazing. That was a great pod.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Kourt and I vibe, you know?
I think also to get Kourtney in a place where she can feel comfortable for an hour. Yeah, she doesn't do podcasts. Really
love her. And then we got the salads and I ate it with a ton of ranch while she got it with like a splash of olive oil.
Yeah, I love Health Nut.
And I was just fattening it up by myself with the bacon. But what I wanted to say is that I drink so many matchas because they keep pouring it at that house, like at a diner in New York, the coffee.
Not anymore because she's breastfeeding, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's amazing. And you fly. And the caffeine level is through the roof.
And then I took a Lemme fucking matcha.
Oh,
and then I topped it off. That's my favorite. Okay. Watch movies with.
Maybe Kourtney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I've watched a movie with her though.
I feel like Kim.
Yeah.
She gets like the Spider-Man before it comes out and shit.
She does, but I think she's really into Dateline. She's into like crime documentaries, Kim.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think she's really into like
watching movies.
Yeah.
Got you. Who's the best texter?
Kim.
Yeah,
Kim.
Yeah.
Faster than you can even imagine.
Yeah.
Faster than like anyone.
Whose closet would you want to steal?
I mean, Kim's.
Yeah.
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 Right?
Most likely to move out of California, Kourtney.
She's already gone.
Most likely to delete all social media, get rid of their phone, Kourtney.
Kourtney.
Like she's not with us.
Yeah.
Would you ever, you know what I was thinking about today? Would you ever do a tell-all memoir?
Are you insane? No.
Well, really?
No.
Okay.
Never.
Like industry.
Oh, there's so much to tell.
I know.
But in
like on
telling,
your deathbed.
But in telling, I think the memoirs I've seen, in telling, you burn through so many of those relationships.
Yeah.
Because some of that stuff was shared, not just in like a business perspective, but on a personal.
Right.
So you burn those bridges.
Yeah.
And a lot of those secrets are or information is like it's their story.
Yeah.
Not really my story.
Right.
But it's good.
Yeah, it's really good. Would you do a Skims collab?
I mean, I need to get to, I'd have to like to have 100 chicken breasts and like tons of protein. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Patrick looked insane.
Insane.
Yeah.
Lemme, did you guys ever think of doing like those kinds of collabs?
With like sister brands?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think
not with sister brands, with like hot celebs of the moment or something.
Yeah, we have something coming relatively soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With like someone that
someone that you may know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that going to start like can you give us another hint?
It's the first thing we've ever done with someone else. And
it's not like in the fam because you did Chloe.
Yeah. And I think you are going to text me faster than you've ever texted me.
Well, I better know before the day before or something.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I mean, who could trust you? Yeah. Teams.
Fuck you, Simon.
Teams, PR.
Teams.
Yeah.
Wait, how many years has it been for Lemme?
Lemme, it's 3 years. And then before that, Kourtney and I were working on it for 3 years. So it's
just like 6 years.
It's been a long time. Yeah.
I remember do you remember I was in LA for the opening party, Lemme Land?
Yeah. It was fun.
That was so fun. It was so exciting.
Yeah.
And like, look at you guys now in Ulta and fucking everything.
Yeah, and Target. Yeah. And Amazon. And yeah.
But like,
huge. It's like your baby and you dream it and you wish it and you put so much effort and love into it. And obviously, Kourtney and I had never done like a business together. So there was a lot of, I'm sure she had anxiety about it.
Who came to who?
I was talking to her about various ways for her to do it on her own.
Oh.
And then a year into it, she said, wait a minute, why am I not doing this with you?
Uh-huh.
And that was our moment. And then the next day we started working on it.
So what is it like working with her? Like how, because people say don't mix business and friendship.
So she is, I mean, you get this from her when people are like, she's so unbothered, but she's unbothered in the things that matter. So when you think about our formulations and our ingredients, she could memorize, she knows every single ingredient, every single one of the products.
She cares about that.
She really cares. Like cares in the best way. But then like 2 years ago, $4 million of Lemme was stolen off of a truck. Did I ever tell you
remember.
this?
Yeah.
It was kind of, it was a big deal. It was like, and there was a ransom. It was a whole thing. It became a whole thing.
Yeah.
And I am type A and I was really upset about it. And I called Kourtney to kind of inform her of where we were with the lawyers, the police, like the FBI. I mean, it was a full investigation. She was so calm.
She didn't care.
She cared, but she asked the right question. She said, okay, well, we'll deal with it. Yeah. And then that made me, I was like, okay, take it down. If she's okay, I'm okay. So that unbothered approach is incredible. And we've really, truly, it's not like one of those things where I'm like, we're great. We are great partners together.
So you never had like
No. I mean, I'm sure she's been frustrated when I'm like, I need you to go on not skinny, not fat. Like I'm sure there's moments where she's like, oh, do I need to? But she never voices that to me.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. It's been amazing.
And you work really hard for people that think that he's just like, chilling.
No, yes.
No, you're 20. This is your like baby. You're 24/7.
And I'm operationally in the business. Like Kourtney's the face of the business. She's also in the business. But I'm like a co-CEO of the business. I'm, running
and
the business.
The goal is to sell it one day, no?
I would say the goal is to grow the business. And yeah, I mean, if we asked Kourtney, I don't think she would say the goal is to sell the business. Really? But the goal is to grow the business and like find a home for it. But
like Poppy just fucking did.
Yeah.
Like that's like a dream now.
Yeah, dream.
Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi.
If Kourtney would be like, I am not aligned.
Yeah, I am not.
she would not align with the Pepsi buyout, right?
Yeah, no, she's so motivated. She's not motivated the way that you would think. Like a star would be motivated. Like, how do we grow it and sell it quick?
Right.
Like
But I'm like that too.
Yeah,
that's why like I vibe with Kourtney. Like and I always felt like she was the most. I'm not her vibe of like, I'd never want to work again.
Yes.
But I am her vibe in that money isn't the biggest motivator for me.
And it shouldn't be. And the businesses that are successful are people and founders who start businesses not for a cash grab. Because I think you can feel it.
Yeah.
And she's all about vibe in terms of like working with business partners and like everything that we do. So if she gets on the phone with someone, she's not feeling it.
Yeah, she's
like, I just don't think this is the right partner for us. And I'm like, but they went to this and they did this. And they have 10 years of experience. And honestly, I don't think this at the time, but now I think she's right.
It ends up being
She's always right. I'm like, you were right about that.
It ends up being about the vibe.
Yeah. Remember that thing she was going to do that was going to, and she didn't do it.
And now she's like,
thank God I didn't do it. And I'm like, oh.
I also agreed with that.
Yes, but you had your own opinion. Yeah.
So remember there was the not Kourtney chat?
Yeah.
There was some drama, not a drama with you, but it was like a Simon on it. There was like a moment.
Yeah, but people thought that I was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to clear the air.
This was your first. It was kind of like Simon, because maybe Kim even said, I can't remember, but it was. But maybe people thought that you were on it.
I think people thought maybe I was on it, and I was definitely not on. I think in the end, it was just her sisters. It was everyone but Kourtney with her family.
Right.
But that was during like all the Dolce stuff and all that drama.
Yeah.
It's just like so.
But now because you're kind of friends with the whole fam, because you also have this extra layer with Kourtney. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now there's this extra, like you're not only friends with Kim.
Yeah,
Chloe,
she's my business partner.
She's your business partner and friend. So like.
And best friend. Like we speak, outside of Lemme, we speak, 20 times a day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's so crazy that you navigate both.
And we've never even talked about this, but we separate the conversation. Meaning like, she never asks about Lemme in the same breath that we're having a personal conversation. Uh-huh. So our Lemme calls.
You could though.
Oh my God. Because I'm like, let's talk about Lemme. Like she completely separates our personal relationship with our, which I think is really smart.
It is. But I feel like at the end of the day, if you'd have to, you'd have to go with business partner.
Yeah.
And like a fight or something.
Are you trying to get this at it? Like, what are you trying to get? What do you want for your PR?
I'm saying.
Like, where is a line? Like, what's happening?
No, because I literally just thought of it. It's not even in my notes.
Okay. I can't believe you have not skinny. Like,
do you love it?
Yeah. This is the wealth I was talking about.
I also should have mic flags, but they don't fit on this.
Reg.
I need to figure it out.
Reg, figure this out.
Wait, so do you take all the Lemmies? Like, you can't take all the Lemmies every day.
Well, I don't take Lemme per, obviously. Okay. So let's start there.
What's your day? What's your Lemme day?
My stack? Okay, so right now my stack, I took a Lemme wake up before seeing you because, hello.
Yeah.
I took a Lemme sleep last night because I needed to be rested.
By the way, Lemme sleep for people that have sleep issues. Right, Regina? You conks her out. Like she buys them. I didn't even give her any.
That's so sweet. Thank you. That is like our number one compliment is that normally melatonin, even for me, can make your dreams a little, but this one does not. So
good.
Nice. Yeah. So I take D-Blow because I just like eat weird stuff. And I've now I'm taking number 2.
Oh, that just came out.
It just came out. Lemme number 2.
I've checked my mail. my mail.
No, it's coming. The PR barely. I brought you some.
Okay. Oh, good. Number 2. So what does number 2 do?
It's a fiber gummy. So it's a probiotic fiber gummy. So it helps with regularity, digestion, gut health issues, all of it.
I do personally, I like the gummies more than the capsules. I feel like that's Lemme's That's Lemme's home.
That's our home. I mean, our capsules do really well.
When do you have to decide to do a capsule? Like when you cannot formulate it into a gummy?
We can't fit it into a gummy. And then some things just don't make sense in a gummy. Like the dosage is too high. But I don't do capsules at all. And Kourtney is 70% capsule. And by the way, Kourtney takes not just Lemme. I mean, her supplement stack outside of breastfeeding is like 25 supplements.
Right. I always ask Simon when there's a new Lemme, I'm like, can I take it?
Yeah. And I'm like, you're supposed to ask your doctor. You always ask me. I'm like, I'm not supposed to say.
But you would literally be like, yeah, take it.
Yeah.
I do want to say that I am very lax about that as a breastfeeding mom. I think Kourtney is crazier. Like I'd be drinking matcha coffee. I drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Like I
have a cigarette. Yeah.
Okay. but I don't believe, and there are a lot of studies like things to get into breast milk. I'm not a doctor. It's hard.
It's hard.
And if there is any, it's usually tiny traces of it. And you're like, okay, you could have some, you know? But is there stuff there's like Lemme Mama.
Yeah, there's Lemme Mama prenatal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't take that.
Yeah, you don't take that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were at the sleep. Let me wake up.
I take it, and then that's it for now. Depending where I am, like I'll bring a Lemme Chill to LA. I alternate. I mean, Phil takes them off.
Lemme Chill, by the way, I took it, and it is what? I have something? This is what happens when I put the eyeliner.
I can't believe you did your glam yourself. Looks great.
Yeah, babe, because I don't do glam. I'm still the same fucking bitch.
Okay, with PR.
Okay, cancel the PR. Cancel the PR. Yeah, the same fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Tell the people that I'm the same bitch.
You are the same, but with a little bit more team.
Okay.
Yeah, you are the same, but more team. But by the way, you need a team. You can't do it all yourself.
Right, you can't do it all yourself.
And also, I've been saying this since day one. I'm going to say it again for Reg. The fact that you don't do one of those like town hall, whatever they're called.
The live shows. The fact that your dream is to do a live show?
No, first of all, ew. Second of all, I just think you're so fun and people would love it. And I've been to those live shows.
I know.
That's your community.
You know that I'm like anti until I'm not. And then 3 years later,
you're on a flyer.
It's and then it's long gone.
Yeah, no, That's see me. You.
So there are brands that do like stuff kind of to get views at the end of the day. Like they'll do brand trips. This is a business question.
Oh.
So they'll do the brand trips, like the Poppy, the Tarte. They'll do the brand trips. They'll do something dramatic for people to then talk about. Then they get a lot of press about and a lot of TikToks and green screens and whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think about as a business owner, like that kind of side of doing stuff?
So not necessarily not our strategy, but I understand why they do it. I think it's hard to cut through the noise. I sometimes find it hard to understand though, if like there is controversy or if there is this trip and no one's talking about the product, but they're talking about like how negative the trip was, or in some cases like over the top.
Like is it
how
good?
That translates to like the efficacy of your product.
Right.
Like Lemme does well on social media because people get on social media and talk about like, oh my God, I slept so well, or oh my God, this relaxed me so much, or like they talk about like what it does.
Yeah.
So I sometimes wonder like when these brands spend all this money on a trip, I'm like, are you getting anything out of it?
Yeah.
Clearly they are. Yeah. Or they wouldn't keep doing it.
You know what it reminds me of, which like I don't know. This is my world because my world is like podcasts, right? So in the podcast world, we know now it used to be just audio, which I actually love. Yeah. I love that podcasts are audio.
Yeah.
That you could just talk, whatever. And I think that's where most of my people are, whatever. But obviously you do the clips and you do the TikToks, whatever, like as if to promote it. But here's like an exception. So Smartless, which is I love them. Like I love the bros. You know the bros?
No.
It's Will Arnett, Jason Bateman.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Shauna.
Yes.
So they do it and they're like not on social media. They don't have like the YouTube. Like Sean sometimes posts like the audio with like a picture.
Okay.
And if you'd see it, you'd be like, does anybody listen to this podcast?
Yeah.
However, like people listen to the podcast, the product is good. This is where I'm getting to.
So they do no video. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, or like TikToks or clips or any of that stuff. But people are listening because the product is good.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, Lemme could do
all that matters.
Like
the
you
product.
could do the cute stuff with Cord and fly to LA. Yeah. At the end of the day,
it's all the product.
It's the product.
Product.
Yeah.
Because I think when you think of celebrity brands in general, like, yes, maybe a customer will try a product once because they hear that someone's attached to it.
Right.
Like, they're not going to try it twice. Like
they're not going to try it twice.
Consumers
why do you think that celebrities keep doing these brands? Like, are there teams pushing it on them?
Yeah, they're teams.
They're teams.
They're teams. And I think there's this dream when you hear of like the George Clooney's and the Kylie Jenners who sold businesses. I think that like that sticks in their mind.
That could be you.
Yeah. And by the way, when celebrities are meeting with their managers and agents, like they're saying, oh, should I start a brand?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to start like homeware. I've always wanted. So the conversation starts and then like the train's left the station before you actually think, do you really want to be a brand founder?
Right.
It's a ton of work.
And if you don't, because I feel like there are a ton of like celebs who've started brands that it's like not.
Yes.
It's not there.
No, it's not there. And
even though they have 100 million gazillion followers and fans, like it doesn't.
A successful brand can't adopt a celebrity's community into a brand community. Like that doesn't work. Like you need to build a brand its own.
Yeah.
Its own.
That's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
You see some people who have been very
successful.
Like
at this point, people aren't even buying Lemme because of Kourtney.
No.
Yeah.
No.
They're buying it because they like the product.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
And the same would be said about Skims or Rare Beauty.
Right.
Like Rare is, people who are shopping at Sephora and picking up a blush.
Right.
Like they're not thinking, oh, I'm supporting my Selena. They're thinking this is an incredible product.
Right. Which isn't the same for Ariana Grande's REM.
Sorry?
REM.
Oh, REM. Yeah.
Yeah. And Ariana Grande is fucking huge.
Yeah, huge.
Didn't happen for her. Not that we need to feel bad. She has a gazillion things going.
Yeah, and I think it's still happening for REM.
Yeah, but it's not like, didn't take off that way. Love you.
This is. I hope I gave you